Hey guys, welcome back. As the fun here at Bowhunter Die continues, we are stacked up with buck kills. It's just been an incredible year. Justin, I can't think of a time we've had this many bucks go down in the month of November.
Yeah, we got a lot of great footage coming your guys' way over the next couple of weeks, including today's episode with Mike Fitzgerald. But before we dive into that, we wanted to share with you guys a funny photo that was posted to the Bowhunter Die Facebook group
Let me
today.
take it from here, Justin. 3, 2, 1. How quickly would you be guaranteed to have a divorce if your wife walked in on this?
I'm not sure it's divorce-worthy, but it's definitely fight-worthy. We would be exchanging words if my wife came home and there was a dead deer hanging inside of the house. How about you?
Oh, are you kidding me? I would be, dude, that'd be bad.
You'd be in big trouble.
That'd be bad.
Kudos to whoever did that and hung the deer in their house. My guess is you're probably a single male, but hey, you never know.
If you want to join in these type of conversations, make sure you like our Facebook page, Bowhunt or
You don't
Die.
like the page,
Oh, geez, join
You join the group,
Sorry.
Mr.
I'm
Graff.
showing my age.
I got to teach you technology
Gosh.
every time we're in here. So guys, a couple things we want to talk to you about before we get started in the hunt. First of all, we're running very, very low on the new camo patch hat. We're running low on stock, so if you guys want to get one of those, they are on sale for 15 bucks right now. They come with a wristband and a new decal.
We get these in youth model?
That one fits you pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You don't even need the youth model. So guys, make sure you check out the website. Lots of Cyber Week sales still happening there. Also, we've got some new Trophy Doe shirts for the ladies, unless you like wearing women's clothing, which that's cool too. But it's got the Trophy Doe on the front, Bowhunter Die in the back.
I don't have one on right now.
I do not have one of these on, so these are now live on the website. So
Speaking
if you guys
of
are
Trophy
looking
Doe,
for a gift for your
where
wife
we at?
or your
Who's
girlfriend,
the leader?
I don't know, not me.
Brad, who's the leader of the current
I'm the
Trophy
leader
Doe?
of the Western. I'm leading the Western Doe competition.
All right, well, the Trophy Doe contest still has got a long way to go. Long way to go.
Not really, just the end of the month. Yeah, till the end of this month.
Oh man, we didn't push it into January. Who started these rules?
Oh my God, Graff, you are definitely getting old, and your memory
Now
is
you're
not
worrying.
what
I was
it used to
banking
be.
on January. I got to
No,
really.
you were not. We had this conversation. That it was going to end at the end of the year.
I got some work to do.
Yeah, you better get out there and
funny.
shoot a doe.
I
think it's great.
No, it's not.
But in any case, guys, let's stop talking. We're going to jump into a tree with Mike Fitzgerald as he puts down his first buck in almost a decade. So let's join Mike now.
All right, everybody, it is the 8th of November, the day before rifle opener. I'm heading out for one last hunt before the Orange Army gets here. I'm heading on to the back ridge here behind the resort I call Lone Wolf Ridge. I've hunted this area a lot in the past, but the stand that I have set up now is in a new location. I've never actually even sat in this stand yet, so I'm going to bike around to the back. Hopefully the access is good, we don't bump any deer, and I'm hoping to catch them out cruising. Alright, I'm all settled in here on top of the ridge. The cut runs kind of north to south. I'm on this finger that comes from one edge out. Typically in the past, I've hunted on that opposite side. There's a finger that comes the opposite direction. And a lot of times deer are either coming or going from this tip that I would see, so that's why I really wanted to hunt over here. My wind is blowing straight down the middle of the cut, so I'm hoping that they'll come on the edge. Either from the north, they'll come along this edge and just parallel my wind, or they'll be coming from one of these other directions. I'm guessing down low over my shoulder, or the opposite side coming across. 45 yards. I shot him at about 32, 33. He ran off, but that first buck that I was calling at was still there, and they kind of postured at each other, and he came back towards me and bedded on the other side of a log, 10 yards from where I shot him. I could see his head roll a couple different times. I know I hit him back. I'm pretty sure I got some liver, but I can't risk it. I think he's dead right there, but I'm gonna try to back up as quietly as I can and get out of here. Go look at the footage and just wait till morning. It's gonna get cold. High tomorrow is mid-20s, I think. This is actually the most mild day that we have. We dropped into single-digit lows and barely double-digit highs next week. Oh, please, 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 please. I'm gonna back up and get out of here as quietly as I can. It's so tempting to go over there and look or to try to get another arrow in him, but last thing I want to do is see him jump up and run.
To be proven is a blessing. It takes faith. It takes devotion. It's never taking a single moment for granted. It takes heart. It takes passion. It's understanding that the hunt is bigger than us. We are proven. We are deadly. We are Senlock.
Alright guys, it is the morning of rifle opener. Get to wear my beautiful orange. I am all but certain that this buck is down, and so I've been waiting for first light. It's still fairly dark out, but it'll be getting light pretty quick. I came over to my dad's. I'm gonna steal his side-by-side here, and he's got an otter sled, in confident hope that everything turns out here. I'm gonna swing around to the back side of that ridge, and then I'm gonna slowly pick my way up. I'm probably gonna set a tripod with my camera on at the base of my tree, and hopefully it's a very short walk, 45 yards from the tree to where this buck should be laying. Yes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Oh, here he is, guys. A nice 8-pointer. It has been one heck of a season. Got my first bear. I had my first hunt with my son about a week and a half ago, or a week ago. He's 4 years old, and it was a short hunt. It was a interesting hunt, but it was memorable for me for sure. I had the encounter last week when I went to take down a stand that with the early freeze up just isn't accessible very nice. It's loud, wet, crossing a big bog that's half frozen now. And as I walk up to my stand, 3 bucks are chasing right through there, including my #1 hitless buck. I got some cell phone video of the third and smallest of the bucks that day, and then actually Bruce, my #1 hitless buck, circled back around, and I got some very zoomed in grainy footage of him staring me down. I don't have much for trail camera pictures of this buck. but I'm almost completely certain that he's the buck that last week after a morning hunt I was getting packed up in my tree, looked out into the cut I was hunting, and he was crossing at about 70 yards. I tried to get my gear set up and called at him. He came back a little bit, but he was in the thick stuff, so I wasn't able to get much as far as footage goes with my regular camera. I got a very short video, zoomed in as far as I could with my cell phone, but oh, I am happy as could be with this deer. And now, to end a long journey of getting a buck down for you guys, this is awesome. And I have my hands on him finally. Oh, what a season. This is great. This is going to do it for me bow hunting until late season. I got that Tower City hunt again, so I'm going to shoot some does late season down there. I have some interesting plans for that, so hopefully that'll all work out. In the meantime, I'm going to head down to Wisconsin for the rifle season with my family, spend some time at my cabin, and I'm going to enjoy this. Get them cleaned up, get them hung up, get them thawed out a little bit, maybe get some better pictures. But oh, thanks for being patient with me, guys. This is awesome. We'll see you next time. Bow hunt or die.
All right, I got to start this off.
Okay,
I'm going to ask you a question. How long is it going to take before we get the first comment of someone saying, that deer was dead, you should have just went and got him that night?
How long am I going to, how long?
Yeah, how long after the video is posted before we get that first comment?
Someone's probably going to say something quickly, but you know what the reality is?
I give it 5 minutes.
5 minutes until someone says that?
Probably 10 minutes.
Then we'll know if they even watch this part.
They just fast forward through it, and then they look for things to complain about. And they're like, he was dead, you should have just went and got him that night.
The bottom line is, he was a little back.
Sure.
10 years, guys, just stop and think about it. Mike has not shot a buck in 10 years. You know what? Dude, he's playing it safe. I probably would have done the same thing if I was him.
He was being smart. You know, he knew the shot was, it wasn't really that bad. I mean, it was a liver shot for sure. That deer was dead right there. But when in doubt, if you don't think the deer is expired yet, back out, wait till the next morning. And he literally didn't lose any meat. There was zero problems with Mike waiting till the next day. So congratulations to Fitz. I will say, when we were watching that, right, and there's deer running and they're grunting and he's trying to get everything on camera. And I just remember back to a couple episodes ago, who was it? I forget who was it on our team that was like, I hate the rut. Like, I hate self-filming during the rut because the deer just don't hold still. And that was like the classic example of that. But luckily for Mike, in the end, it paid off for him.
Because how many times you get asked that question? What's your favorite time to hunt? Dude, the rut as a bow hunter's tough. Because yeah, sure, the giants are on their feet, and you may get a buck traveling from a long ways away. But man, when they're traveling, they're moving. Yeah,
hunting the rut is great. Trying to self-film during the rut is definitely a pain. But you know, Mike was patient, got some good footage there, and ended up putting a nice buck on the ground. So congratulations to Fitz.
Good hunt.
That one was a long time coming. Guys, next up, we've got a Ask the Experts question that came in. It's actually related to, speaking of Frankie, to his episode from a couple weeks ago. So we got Angel McNeil, who asks, what's the name of the thing that was used to see the buck at night in Frankie Clark's episode?
Well, the name of the thing is the Pulsar AXION.
Yes, and it is a thermal imaging scope, is what it is.
Justin, thank you for taking the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly right. Listen, these things are great. I mean, I've been using, not this one, because this is a new product, pretty, you know, brand new for the most part, you know, this year. Maybe it hit the market last year, but I mean, thermal imaging's been around for a while. I had a Pulsar Helium before I had this little handheld unit. This unit's great because you can actually bring it out in the woods with you. This thing's a blast. I mean, you can learn so much from an imaging device like this. It's crazy. I love this thing.
Yeah, I mean, learning is great, but I mean, like for game recovery, it's huge.
Awesome.
You know, and you get those times where, you know, you shot a deer, and maybe, I'll give you an example. You shoot a deer, let's say you think you made a good shot, but you're not 100% sure, and maybe there's a storm rolling in, right? And you're like, shoot, I want to give this deer time, but I need to get out there and track, right?
Great example.
It's a wonderful time to be able to have that thermal imager at night to be able to see through the darkness and be able to spot deer, especially if that deer is wounded, if it's bedded down before you get up there and bump it. You can find, obviously, dead deer. Frankie found his deer with the thermal imager.
I use it during rifle hunting this year for Craig's.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an awesome tool to have for being able to find and track wounded game.
Yep.
And not just in the dark, but it works in the daylight too, which a lot of people don't realize. It works perfectly fine during the daylight. It's great as a scouting tool.
Dude, you can see your neighbors even coming into their property. You can see them in their trees. It's unbelievable. I love this thing.
Yeah, no, it's a great tool. If you guys are looking to add something to your arsenal that's going to help you hopefully recover more deer, I like to use it as well, like on morning hunts. If I need to cross an open field during a morning hunt, which every once in a while, once the crops come down, like there's no other way to get to where I want to go. Yep. Being able to use that thermal imager to see if there's any animals in the field and where they're at and what they're doing before I just go blasting across and spooking everything out has been really, really a valuable tool for me. Todd and I and some of the guys on the team have been using it this year. So it's the Pulsar AXION. There's a couple different models, so make sure you guys check them out. Very, very handy tool to have. So I think that's everything we got for today's episode. We'll be back later this week.
Yeah, no trophy photos this week. So
no, we'll have trophy photos.
Just this episode.
We will have trophy photos.
See what Justin's dreaming about.
This drop tine.
This drop tine buck right
I want a drop tine. Somebody find me a drop tine buck to shoot. You ever shot?
Are you putting that out there? No, we stink.
I shot a buck a couple years ago that I think had a drop tine, but it was broken off because
underneath his beam he's got down one. Like maybe.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I remember that. That was close. It was a baby drop tine. So count. I am looking for a drop tine buck. But anyways, guys,
find me and Justin drop tines, and we'll get some trophy doe stuff for your wife. and
let us come shoot your drop tine deer. We'll send you your wife a T-shirt. Seems pretty fair to me. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time right here on Bowhunt or Die.
What else do you need to tell them?
Also, I hope we get a big buck. Anyway, have a good home. Anyway, we're going to talk to you later. Goodbye.
There went my phone. This is stupid. I'm going in for coffee.